Hi, and welcome to Blind Builds. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today, me and my co-host, Cream the Cat, will be talking to you about, well, he won't be talking so much as he'll be sleeping. Bah, Cream, I love you too. You want to say hi anything to the viewers and the listeners? Huh? You have nothing to say? Headbutts? You want to lick my nose? Hmm? All right. Hey, don't you bite. Look, 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 man, I got to do this, okay? Do you want to move out of the way of the camera? Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, Cream's got to make himself known. And today we're going to be talking about Lego set number 76290. Oh, he gave me cat hairs on my mustache. Uh, set number 7629. Cream, you are so distracting. And this is the Leviathan, the Avengers versus the Leviathan. This is the Chitauri Leviathan, and one of the reasons why I was really looking forward to getting this set, I have two big reasons why I wanted this set, and they both have to do with big things. Number one reason, I wanted the Big Fig Hulk. I wanted a nice Big Fig Hulk for my Lego city, so that it feels right having a Big Fig Hulk. Cream, that is a bag filled with you. The other reason I wanted to get it was so that I could have a big this nice Leviathan, the Chitauri Leviathan, because I heard reviews and people were going on and on about the Chitauri Leviathan, and then it's got little platforms so you can have it floating through your Lego city, and I went, that is cool. I love that. So I want a Chitauri Leviathan flying through my city streets, and I want a big fig Hulk fighting it. I think that would just be a really fun thing to add to the Lego city. So it took me a while to get one, but I finally did manage to get a hold of one. And today we're going to talk about it. We're going to do an in-depth review from the blind perspective. I had a friend of mine assemble it, and they did a pretty good job in my opinion. And so today, without further ado, let's get into this and discuss why its pros and its cons, and how maybe if you get one yourself, they're going on sale and stuff. If you get one yourself, you may be able to do some fixes and repairs to make it a bit better. And of course, I will talk about the negatives to it because there's distinctly one negative that I must talk about, and it isn't the piece count. So first off, let's kind of move things around a bit. What was that? Oh, that was little Captain America. So let's go ahead and take away the minifigures. We'll talk about Captain America, and we'll talk about Black Widow, we'll talk about Big Fig Hulk, we'll talk about Loki, and we'll talk about the Chitauri Soldier, the army builder of this set. So Big Fig Hulk, really nice. I like this Big Fig Hulk. I like the fact that he's got hair that can be removed, and he's also got a head that can be removed. So you now have a big head, and I think that's neat. I like the idea of there being a big fig head, and of course this makes me wonder, can't we get like smaller fig heads for the children? Children minifigures are actually just smaller minifigures, just scaled down slightly. I think that would be neat. So it's not much really more to talk about this big fig, but I do like that he's got these abs. He's got some really awesome abs. It reminds me of 300. Like his chest is straight up like 300. We will fight in the shade. So that's the Big Fig Hulk. I enjoy him. I think it's a nice little addition to your collection if you don't have one yet, and it's one of the cheaper options to get one. This here's a little Captain America. He comes with a little shield, and he's got this fun little headpiece. And I like getting a nice headpiece. I can grab this guy, feel his head, and know this is Captain America. Even if he doesn't have his shield, I know this is Captain America. And as a blind collector of Lego, I like having things like that tell me who and who isn't things. This is Captain America. Excellent. Wonderful. I love it. We're going to set Captain America down here next to the Hulk. Next on our list of minifigures is Black Widow. She is holding that staff that Loki brought in the movie, and because this set, mine came with two of those staffs, and she's got one of her little sticks. She's got what feels like a Luke Skywalker haircut, and that's just about all for her. I do wish she had had some. They'd given her a special hairdo. Maybe that would have been nicer. But this just kind of reminds me of Luke Skywalker. It did everything about it. So, pretty cool nonetheless. And I like the fact that I have a Black Widow now that doesn't have a Christmas sweater. So there's Black Widow. Put her next to Captain America. There we are. All right, now let's go over here and grab our Loki. Our Loki is actually my favorite minifigure of the bunch because he's got this fun hat. He's got this fun cape. This guy's just got all the character. I also like that this cape can just kind of be slipped off. That's neat. That is a neat way to do things. This is my second time coming across one of these rubberized capes. I got one for Doctor Strange in in an advent calendar, and so this is the second time I've had a rubberized cape. For Loki, I like it. I don't think I like it very much for other things. Like definitely not Batman. Batman better never get one of those. He's got his staff that he had in the movie. He's also got the cube, so the Tesseract. We could put the Tesseract in his hand, and now I have two Tesseracts. And it's pretty good overall. I like this minifigure. And now that I have a Loki, I also have a Green Goblin, and I have a Doc Ock. I'm doing good with some of the more dangerous villains out there, and I just got a Magneto with the X-Jet, so that's nice. I like my little villains, and the more Iron Man and Iron Legion sets that I get, the bigger the villains hangout base will be. Okay, now we come over here to our last minifigure. He is currently being attacked by Ghost Spider. And let's go ahead and take Ghost Spider off. Ghost Spider's from another set. Ghost Spider's not from this set, but I wanted to, just have some fun with Ghost Spider. Ghost Spider, you need to let go, Ghost Spider. Let go. Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead and pull the webbing out of the gun barrel of the Chitauri soldier's gun because, I'm going to slip this one into my basket over here. That's the Ghost Spider from the Advent calendar. I just wanted to have her swinging along and fighting as well. And I think that's all of the minifigures. There may be another one also fighting on this, but I'm not exactly sure if I put another one on here or not. Let's see. Ah, Cream. No. We're clean out on minifigures. Cream, don't be destructive. No, don't back up like that. You knock things off the table. You knock things off the table because you are a force of chaos. You are just an orange chaos. Did you get a negative brain cell today? That's not good. It's not good for anyone. All right. So on the Chitauri soldier, he gets a little fun gun, and I like the fact that it's like a piece-built gun, and it doesn't shoot. It doesn't shoot bricks. I don't like brick shooters. I don't like the little shooting gun things. I think spring loaded things like that are they're just not for Lego. The best part about Lego was the imagination parts. Like pew pew pew, he's shooting things. I don't need to fire a little stud from a gun to make him shoot things. And so the stud shooters are just gross in my opinion. And there's two of them here, and of course my friend loaded them. And if I fire them, I will lose them. Those studs will be gone until one day when I sweep. It's just a mess. And I'm like, what did Lego have against parents? Seriously. How many parents are always running around pulling things off the back, pulling things away from the wall to try and collect the one little piece. But now let's get into this guy here, this Leviathan. Leviathan's got some articulation to him. Okay, he can open his mouth pretty wide. That's a big mouth. You can actually fit a minifigure in this mouth. Ooh, we've got Black Widow here. Black Widow, you're going to get consumed by the Leviathan. Arr, rum nom nom. I think that's kind of fun. The Leviathan head can look left and right, and it can't really look up, and it can look down pretty good because that's a very weak joint right there in his neck. I may be rebuilding this piece in putting some sort of ratchet joint in there instead of whatever we got because I don't like how loose his head is. And his head is this loose because of the fact that this is just a loose connection. That is not the strongest connection in the world. Look at that. I could spin the head upside down if I wanted to. It's really terrible right there. Like, maybe the Lego designers needed to try harder. Either that, or the guy that built it wrong. Um, I don't know. Now the wings here are pretty cool. He's got these little wings that are brick built and they come out, and they're really smooth and sleek on all sides. These are nice. Okay, I like them. And the guy that built it wanted me to mention the sheer amount of 1x2 tiles that slope down and have an edge to them so that they're cut at a diagonal at one side. So there's one stud area that's a tile like this one right here, and then it comes up to a second stud, but instead of it, it it slopes down to a second stud, and that stud has a cut at 45 degrees across it, so that if you find two of these guys and put them together, you make a nice arrow. He was constantly talking about mistaking the slopes and putting the wrong slope in the wrong position. He was like, that was the most grueling aspect of this, was getting all those slopes correct, and he wanted me to point it out to you. Now it's got six wings, but the back wings are just kind of widdly little things. They're not very big, especially the middle part. The middle's like the weakest wing of them all. The back seems like it's all right, but they all have ball joints, so these wings can rotate in all sorts of different directions. I think that's really neat. I like the articulation for these wings. Now we come over here to the the actual core movements, and he can wiggle in two places where you can actually the center wings have their own little thorax region, and then the rear thorax is I'm referring to thorax because this guy feels like an insect. So front thorax, middle thorax, and rear thorax, and I know there's probably better words for those, but they all work with some joints to make him like, yeah, you can twist around, and then his tail moves up and down, up and down. And it does move a little left and right too, so you can get him in a cat sunning position where he's like almost rolled into a ball. I think that's neat. Like he can do a decent U-turn in the middle of an intersection in your city if you want that. Like he's running from Hulk, or Hulk actually, like, this is a great position to get him in if, for instance, we just turn his head there, like he's just kind of like a what, and we can put Hulk right here and grab Hulk and put Hulk's hand in, or put the end of the tail in Hulk's hand. There we go. There we are. Now he could be like, wait a minute, what just stopped me from moving? And I'm like, yeah, it's the Hulk. You should probably deal with that, Mr. Leviathan. Now the Leviathan's got so many legs, so many legs. There's all of these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, and some of them are missing because I guess it's like in or older and some of them fall off pretty easy. These things do fall off a lot. Let me put that back on. Let's see. There's that position where it belongs, and slip you in there. There we go. Like, wow. The sheer amount of moving pieces this thing has. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4 legs there, and on the other side of his body, on the same position, we have 4. No, we don't. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This thing is so asymmetrical. I bet it was annoying to build. There's so much asymmetry going on here. There's more of them over here. 1, 2, 3 on one side. 1, 2, 3 on the other. No, 1, 2, 3. Yep, 3 and 3. And then up here at the front thorax, we have 1, 2, 3. There it is, 3 of them. And then on the other side, we have 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 of them on that side too. That's pretty cool. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 3 and 3, 3 and 3, and then 4 and 5. And we come down here to 1, 2, 3, 4 on this last bit. And on the other side, we've got 1, 2, just 2 on that side. And then on the final bit, we have even more. There's 1, 2, 3. Oh wait, maybe I'm recounting those. Whatever. This has got so many legs. He's got so many legs. He's such a cool dude. He's got tiling all over him, so we get some nice slopes and textures with the tiling. It just kind of smooths him out really well. To make it a very nice experience. I like all the spikes that run down the... Oh, I knocked a spike out of one of the little holes. These are the little spikes that you put on the side of the Vikings helmets, and we can put that spike back in there. There we go. And I like that they exist like that, and there's just a lot of them running down. It's got spikes all the way down to the tail. This thing is so neat. I like the teeth. I like a lot about this thing. Now I did start this video off by saying there was one big negative to him, and the big negative comes right down here to his little standing pieces. He gets two clear bricks and a clear brick stand, and then two clear bricks and a clear brick stand, and that is what they said would help him fly around your Lego city. I'm like, that is not tall enough. I was really expecting something taller. I was expecting like 4 or 5 bricks in height, so that you can give a nice little, he can be looking in through the second story windows of your Lego city or something like that. But that's my big negative on this guy, is that there's not enough pieces in the flight stand thing, and they didn't give us any little clear pieces so we can do action poses and stuff with the minifigures that we got. I keep hearing about these like posts and stuff for that, and I see other reviewers talking about positioning them, and I'm like, where do you get them? Do you buy them separately? Do they come in some sets? Do they never come in sets? I I would like some of them, and I would expect at least some of them to come in this set. I was expecting that, but other than that, this is so much fun. It's a fun, weird creature, and I like it. I like it a lot. I like the fact that comes from the Marvel movie, and it definitely reminds me of that creature from the Marvel movie. I like that if you build this thing, you get something really fun. I like that there's no stickers. That's a big plus. I don't like stickers. I don't like stickers at all. But I do like this guy. He's a fun thing to add to your collection. He gives you something neat that you can put in one of your city streets and have him wreaking havoc or something like that. Or you can even like twist the head, open the jaws, and have him nomming down on a lamppost. I think that would be fun if he was just like in the midst of grabbing a lamppost and ripping it out of the Lego city. You could do all sorts of fun things with this figure. So, as my grading system goes, I'm going to give this particular set an S tier ranking. I'm going to give it an S tier ranking because my negative to it doesn't have anything to do with it itself. I just want some more. I just want more flight stands. And besides, I just realized I could probably use long axles and put them between these blocks and have him do the flight stuff that I want. But yeah, an S ranking. Comes with some great minifigures. The Big Fig Hulk is a must-have. This isn't a stupid plane or some car that you're going to disassemble or something. The Leviathan's actually a character, and the Chitauri Soldier is an excellent addition. Though I wish there was like a Chitauri Soldier pack that you could get, so you could get more Chitauri Soldiers. But overall, S, because all of the minifigures are excellent in my opinion. And this is excellent. This is a figure in and of itself. This is a Build-A-Figure for sure. And Leviathan is a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you've enjoyed the program. I hope you've enjoyed experiencing LEGO from a blind person's perspective. Before you go, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. I've been Blind Prime. This has been Cream the Cat. And this has been Blind Builds. Until next Pride, bye-bye for now.